Nobody in this thing. Listen, I got sent a knife by Half Breed Blades. I need to look up how much it costs, but it's around $500. Now it's in D2 steel. D2 for 500. Well, that better be a hell of a knife. And I just threw it down. So stay with me. When we get a couple people in, we'll do a live thing. I'll show y'all what I'm carrying today while we're waiting on people to come in. I hope you're having a good Saturday. I really do. This is the Spartan Harzy folder. It is absolutely my favorite pocket knife of all time. This was gifted to me by Brandon Thrasher. Really, really good dude. Stephen, welcome in, buddy. Greg, good seeing you, man. Greg, I don't think you're a mod. Hold on. Ryan, what's up, man? Y'all hold on. All right, just doing okay, boom, there. DMG, what's up, brother? Ken, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Man, I hope y'all are having a good Saturday. Now, I can't, your Saturday sucking art, dude. I'm sorry. Vlad, what's up, brother? DMG, my man, I'm going to get to meet Donald next week. We are going, I don't know. Let's find out. What, the Spartan? Are you talking about the Spartan? The Spartan Harzy folder is, yes, absolutely. I have beat the hell out of this thing. I've got 2 hard use reviews on it. I actually use it. The whole price thing, when you get up close to this price, there's no way I'm going to stand here and tell you $500 is justified. I'm just not. I work, y'all work, but I love the knife. Kent's on his way to New Hampshire. Harzy is a banger, Greg. I love it. But that's the thing. Knives are, it starts with an S. Y'all help me. Y'all help me. I'm struggling this Saturday morning. Subjective. That's it. So is it worth it, man? That's up to you. Listen, Greg, I made you a moderator. Donald, I'm going to make you a moderator. If you guys would just help me out with that. I hope everybody's doing good this morning. Wait, let me see what I did. Okay, you're a moderator. There we go. All right, y'all just help me out. We haven't had any turds, and I don't think we will, but if we do. All right, so this is the Half Breed Blades. I believe it's the large bush folder. I just wanted to do something. I haven't been doing a whole lot of content. I do more than most still, but not what I do. So I wanted to do an unboxing, and what I really should have done is cut this shit before I got in here. Getting ready for the game. Actually, we're fixing to go downtown. I live in a little town in Florida, and we're having Christmas in the park today. So my wife and I and one of her co-workers are going to meet. They got food trucks. We're going to do that and have a good Christmas day. It's probably in the 50s. Now, on the river, it's going to be cold because of the wind. But 50s, it's really, really nice wearing a t-shirt. So, Half Breed Blades. Hope everybody's doing well. Half Breed Blades. So, we'll see what we got. Now, they put on the end, this is the LBF 01 Gen 2. All right. Go Gators. I hear you. I hear you. They came on strong at the end of the year. I don't know. I really don't. All right. Yeah, the Gators played really well at the end of the year. Really, really well. And I think they're going to do good next year. Growing up in Florida, I've had several buddies play for Florida. So I'm not your typical, I hate everything about the Gators. I really don't. Let's see what we got here, boys and girls. And one thing Half Breed does, and I know unboxings are boring, I get it, but I wanted to kill some time. One thing Half Breed does is their packaging. There's the knife. We're going to check it out. Marco, what's going on? Glad to see y'all. Card collector. I hear you. I hear you. Guys, if I miss y'all welcoming you in, I'm sorry. It's just me on my own today. Quick update on my boy Shane, my camera guy at work. He wound up fracturing both these fingers from the top joint up. They had to drill holes in both of his fingernails to relieve the pressure. He's supposed to be back to work Monday. I'm not sure if he'll make it, but he's doing good. That scared the shit out of me, man. And I'm sure it scared him. Anytime you get your hand caught in a damn shear or press, it ain't good, but the fail safes were on and they were working. So the large bush folder 01 Gen 2. Now, this one has a special lock, which I'm going to have to read up on because they asked me to do that. That was not a good first pop and open, but there you go. So it's in CPM 3V. I believe that's G10 handle scales. A lot of times they go with titanium or aluminum or something else. The titanium ones are just heavy. So the LBF 01, there's the Spartan Harsey folder to give y'all an idea. Now, real quick, we're going to do a hard use video on this. They did send this to me to check out and review, so I am obligated to beat the shit out of it. Anytime I get knives to test and things like that, I always feel a little weird about it. I will put the work in on it though. So here is a standard Barlow knife, which I absolutely adore this damn thing. But to give y'all some ideas. RV, what's up, buddy? Hey, I seen where you were at Clark's Fish Camp. Dude, that's 12 miles from me, man. I grew up going to Clark's. I loved that place. Samuel, I was wondering how I can get into testing knives for companies or hatchets and machetes. I live about 2,000 acres. So here's what you do. You start a channel and you start putting out content. And this is what I did. And this is a good way to Kraken, what's going on? Hey, dude, y'all check that dude out. Kraken Tactical EDC. Check that dude's knives out, man. Seriously. He sent Donnie B all day a knife. It's in there, and I tested it, fell in love with the damn thing. That guy can make a knife. RV, dude, we'll have to meet up one weekend. I've got to go with my wife today on some errands, but we need to meet up because I love that place. So here's the deal. To answer your question, how do you get into testing knives? Start you a channel. If you have knives, that's the best way. I started this channel on my own with the knives that I have. And you just put out content. They will approach you. I would suggest starting an Instagram page. I like Instagram. I hate the platform because know this, if you're into guns, if you're into knives, if you're into anything like that, none of these channels push you. YouTube doesn't, Instagram doesn't, Facebook. I just got a thing from Facebook. I have a Facebook page, my personal page, but I have a Facebook page, Choir Boys Outdoors or Choir Boys Cutlery Outdoors. Y'all know I've changed the name 500 times. I just got a damn notice from them that while they will not show my channel to anyone, that if people find my page on Facebook, cool, but they're not pushing my page on Facebook, but they would like to put ads on my stuff on. No. See, that's what they want to do. They want to make money off of you, but they don't want to help you. So you just start making videos, man. Get into the community. You don't have to kiss ass. You don't have to suck up to anybody. Just start making videos. Go to other channels, watch them, and companies will start approaching you. RV, good. Hey, let's get up this week, man. Until the trap takes us. I love that name. How you doing, brother? Angry Dracula. How are you, man? Are you a knife guy if you own more than 10 knives? Yeah. You're a knife guy if you own one knife. That's one thing I firmly believe in. And nobody has a monopoly on this game. Nobody has a you can't do that on this game. Nobody. This is one big group. Some people get a little weird if you call it a community. Um, you know, listen. There's people in this thing that get along. There's people that don't get along. There's people that are friends. There's people that are enemies. But at the end of the day, we all love knives. Samuel, yeah, man, just start. Midnight, bro. Good to see you. I hope you're doing good, brother. Yeah, just start making videos. And they don't listen. I do everything on my camera. Everything. Gerbs, what's up? So the other thing you want to do, Samuel, is this. When you start making your videos, start making some shorts. Okay. Those are the 10 to 15-second things. Here's what that'll do. That gets you out into the open. It gets eyes on you. Now, the knife world, the knife community, the knife group, knife tube, if you will, is very, very, very supportive. When you get on shorts, you're going to attract every troll in the world. Why would you do that? Well, it gets you out there, right? The other side is it thickens up your skin a little bit, but it gives you exposure. So if you start a channel, man, just post on one of my videos, hey, brother, started a channel. I'll gladly check it out and see what you got going on. We're not going to be long. I wanted to do this. I wanted to show y'all this. Here's what I was going to ask you, and I know what the answer is going to be. I have a very, very unique perspective on this. Now, I want y'all to look. This is a different type of lock. I don't know if you can see it. See that? So what you do is you pull that down. Now, what I'm figuring out here, just playing with it, let's see if we can do it this way. I don't know if we can do it this way. The gentleman who sent me this to check out, yeah, you can do that. Asked me to go into the details of the lock. We're not going to do that here. We'll do that on the review. This thing is massive, and it's a monster. I said D2, that is not right. This is CPM 3V. So I'm glad I didn't title it what I thought I was going to title it. CPM 3V fits good in the hand. It's not as heavy. Kirk, you guys that follow the channel know Kirk lives 2 blocks over. He has the Generation 1. So what I'm going to do probably tomorrow when I go over is get him to bring it out. We'll do a side-by-side comparison, and I'm going to take my scale over so we can weigh it. Yes. Okay, so Gerbs, that'll be 8 p.m. We always stab sushi. BC Gerbs, Metal Mayhem, how are you? Listen, I'm getting distracted, guys. I am so sorry. And yes, I have a Wapai. I've been with it for 53 years. Okay, so BC Gerbs, y'all go check him out. He's going to start doing his lives on Saturday nights. He has a unique perspective on that. I'll do a side-by-side comparison, Rebel. I'll tell you what, it's about the size of a 5 Max. And if I was inside, I would grab it. There's a Black Widow on your hat right now. Good, good. Maybe it'll swing down and bite me. Is there really? Now, y'all know I'm gullible. All right, you got me. I feel like a dumbass. All right, so here's the deal. Been on about 14 minutes. Looking forward to moving forward. Yep, we're going to cut a sandwich with it. Y'all go over to the Angry Dracolope and subscribe. Okay, what do you think of the SK5 SRK? I have 4 SRKs. 2 are in SK5. I absolutely adore it. Now, and I think I did a video on a couple. The SK5 is a good carbon steel that I personally like. When I look at a knife or when I go to buy a knife, steel often doesn't have a factor. Like, I'm not a steel snob. Like, this is CPM 3V, and I do like that. This is S45VN. I like that. But the other side of it is on this Rosecraft, which I wished I wouldn't put up. This is D2. Now, having a channel, and let me kind of say this too. Having a channel, you kind of have to acknowledge the steals at least, but I am not a steel snob. Marcus, good seeing you. Hello from Thailand. John, come on in. So what I look for in a knife when it comes to steel, while I'm not a steel snob, I like having something that I can easily sharpen in the field. Y'all know I used to work field sharpener, and I am not super good at it. I tell you this, I can maintain an edge a lot better than I can put an edge on, if that makes sense to you guys. I love the SRK SK5, but I love the SRK platform. I love that blade shape. One thing I wish they would do a little better is the handle scales. I'm fine with the material, but I wish there was they put it on a little better. There is sometimes where it'll loosen up on you, but as a cutting tool, as a useful tool, I do like it. Jason, welcome in, buddy. Pierre, go Dogs. Any other questions that are not, goofy? If y'all got questions, ask, man. The other side is this, guys. One thing I'm trying to get back to, and I want to get back to, is just having fun. Just having fun. When I started this channel, and this, Samuel, if you're still watching, you may be gone. That's the biggest thing, dude. If you start a knife review channel or an outdoors channel, have fun and don't take yourself too seriously. If you take yourself too seriously, you won't be on here long. It'll eat you up. And the truth is, with me being 53, I had to kind of learn. I worked construction and have for years and years. Christian, come on in, man. I got a Commander. Oh, dude, I'm jealous. I want that Commander. And I appreciate you, man. I really, really do. Make a good bush knife. Yes, I think it would. I think it would. As far as like bushcrafting and things like that, and when we go next week to the Rewild gathering, I'm going to talk about how to pick a good knife for you. It doesn't matter about brand. Matter of fact, let's talk about it now. I'm not big on brand centric. Doesn't matter. I am loyal to some brands, but I want y'all to understand something. There's a difference in, well, they send me free shit, so I have to be loyal. I am harder on companies that send me stuff to review. I have to be. While some people may not worry about it, I do. I've mentioned this before. You guys are buying knives based on this channel. That's weird to me. Since I'm your biggest fan, send me a knife. Send me an email. What was I going to say? I'm harder on brands that send me free stuff, right? Because at the end of the day, is it free? I mean, we're taking up 15, 20 minutes and it's fun. We're having fun, but I'm going to put 3, 4, 5 hours of work into this for the initial review. We'll spend several hours. And the truth is, this gives me content. So it's not just the knife. I don't sell these. I rarely, well, I never trade. I've traded 3 or 4 times. I hate trading. I like what I have. I do some giveaways. I got one coming up. How does G10 compare to my Carta? I think that is totally subjective. And I'll tell you why. I like G10, right? I love G10. I like the way they've got this. We won't call it scalpel, but you can see, if you can see how it's cut in there, and you can get a firm grip. But I don't know that I like any material more than that canvas micarta, like on, say, a William Collins knife. Just that grip, just that feel. Now, as far as better or worse, we can do some things to try to figure it out. We can see what might be a little tougher. G10 is a very, very tough material, but I like that. I'm not going to view the message. Crazy question, no, but if you had to carry one brand, which would it be? Work Tough Gear. Need Work Tough Gear to send this canoe. I need to send you something. Bushcrafting wise, Mora or SRK? Oof. At the end of the day, I think it comes down to skill set. I'm going to go Mora because they give you a thin, sharp blade. I love the SRK, but with the SRK, I'm trying to think how to say it. Cold Steel does a great job, or in the past has done a great job. Now, remember this, guys. Cold Steel's a big corporation, so a lot of their stuff is just production run. So is Mora, a lot of production, but a lot of Cold Steel's edges are thick behind the edge. So out of the box, I would go with Mora because it's got a thinner edge and you're going to slice more. But that's it. I'm laughing at RV Runnels. Y'all check him out too. He's a good dude. Seems like Mark Carter does better under extreme testing like Joe. Yeah, I think it would. Stone Con, welcome in. Somebody asked me about bushcraft. No, you didn't. You asked me about butterfly knives. Is the more elders, dude, it's subjective. It's subjective. Is it worth it? That's something you have to, I can tell you this, and I can tell y'all this when it comes to price. And this is what I was going to say earlier. I'm almost like a guy on the sidelines when it comes to this. One of the reasons I'm so hesitant to really push anything or tell you to buy something is because I just told you, this got sent to me. I didn't pay for this. If I throw this sumbitch out in the street and people run over it, I've lost nothing. I've not worked for it other than coming on here. And really, what's the worst part of coming on here? Getting made fun of because of my eye? Come on, man. So I try to be as genuine with you as I can. I'm always up front if somebody sends me something. I'll be honest with you. I love half-breed blades a lot because they hold up. Spencer, I'm old enough. Yeah. See, that's the other side. You're old enough to know what works for you. So that's why a lot of times, man, with my stuff, what I like to do is get feedback. Yeah. Oh, bro, I promise you, I don't worry about haters. They give me, Ronnie, what's going on? Jake Morrow. Oh, what's that coming down the tracks? We're going to find out at 4 p.m. But that's the other thing, Spencer, and I'm glad you brought that up. I never want to come on here like I'm teaching you something. I'm not. Most of the viewers, percentage-wise, are between 25 and like 55. That's kind of what the analytics say. While I would like to provide you with some insight, and while I would like to kind of show you maybe how does a knife feel in hand, how does it, if you can get that experience, how does this knife work, I try to leave it up to you. Everyone still, yes, dude. Hey, everyone, Cold Steel code 4 on Midway, $45. Jim Bus, how are you, brother? Jason, good seeing you. Listen. Knives Fast, how are you, brother? Y'all check out Casey. I love that dude. Listen, I don't know how Midway USA does it, but they have the best prices. And I'll tell you who else doesn't know, Lynn Thompson. When Lynn was on a couple weeks ago, Blade Talk with Scab and Joe, we mentioned a couple prices afterwards. He about had a stroke. So, but that could be Lynn. He's a wild man. I'm going to go buy me a code 4. Fuba, what's up? Calvin, what's up? Good seeing you guys. Listen, and Casey, Knives Fast, and some of you content creators throw in on this. I want y'all to know this. When I come on here, we're having fun. Because when it's not fun, dude, I got a job. Demeter, what's up, buddy? Good seeing you. When I come, I got a job. This ain't going to be like work to me. I get companies that send me, I've got Jack Wolf sending me a knife. I want to treat it respectfully, but I want you guys to get a good look. If I come out here and take this $500 Spartan Harsey folder, if I never do anything with it and I'm like, yeah, it's worth the money, y'all are going to go, bullshit, dude. You won't do anything. You don't do anything with it. That's why I have 2 or 3 hard use reviews on that job, and or on that knife. And I'll tell y'all this: talking to Bill Harsey, I try to talk to Mr. Bill once a month. He never designed that knife to be pocket jewelry. If you've ever talked to Mr. Bill, if you know Bill Harsey, the dude is passionate, and he's wide open, and he's an old logger from up in Oregon, Washington area, and he can come unglued quick. That was never meant to be pocket jewelry. This knife right here was a knife designed to work. Hook 'em horns. I hear, Bubba, I got my fingers crossed. I don't know if we can get y'all twice. Texas Red. I can, buddy. I just said I got a whop eye. Jesus Christ. What? I don't understand how y'all don't understand. I like how people tell me that like I don't know it. But that's okay. Been there 53 years. You ought to see me when I'm drunk or high, which I don't do anymore. But that some bitch will look at the back of my head. So anyway, Casey, some of you guys what are your feelings? And what are just you guys that are watching this right here? How do you honestly feel about companies sending me a free knife? You're not going to hurt my feelings because I know how I would feel about it. Does it influence you at all? Do you look at the channel differently? Do you, when I come on here and say, Half Breed sent me this knife to review, do you automatically in your head go, screw that? That dude just got a free knife. Or do you say, well, Scab's fair, we'll see what he does? Doesn't matter. You're not going to hurt my feelings. Tell me, because I want you to feel comfortable here. Now, listen, I said it a while ago, I'll say it again. Guys, if I respond or if I talk shit back to you, I'm not trying to be rude. I work in construction. If you've ever worked on a job site, it's just trash all the way. It's trash talking all the way. In my opinion, as long as you are honest and open and say they gave you the knife, it's all good. Let me see. And continue to give your honest feelings on the knife. Despite that, it's all good. That's my philosophy. I appreciate that. Cap, how are you, Bubba? Captain Electro's in the house. I'm with you, Casey. I think 2 things. I think one is this: as a knife tuber, and that's what we are, knife tubers, there's always going to be a certain amount of skepticism with what we do. Always. And why not? Why not? You guys don't see what goes on behind the scenes. For all you know, there's an envelope that shows up with them. I will tell you this: if there was an envelope that showed up with them with cash, I wouldn't be driving a 2004 Crown Vic that looks like it's about to fall apart. So there's that part. I know there's always going to be skepticism. The other side of it is, and some of you guys who have channels can speak to this too, it's a cool feeling, not because, oh, I got this free knife, and it's a cool feeling to know that somebody trusts you with their product, right? I can tell you this about Half Breed blades. They are a little more pricey. They are. That'd be foolish to say they weren't. But the guy, anytime I have reviewed or tested anything, I've gotten messages, man, that was a great video, but try this or try this. Go harder. They want you to go harder. You know where you stand with a company when they're telling you, hey, dude, give it hell. The only thing Half Breed Blades asks of me is, if I do anything, say I damage this tip, send them pictures so they can see and they can improve. That means a lot to me. They don't try to hide it. They don't try to, oh, you're not going to post that. They don't do any of that. Hey, man, send me a picture. Do you have it on camera? Everything I do with a knife, and it hasn't taken the joy out of it at all, but I am way more cognizant. Like we unboxed this knife on this live, right? We're going to go 3 or 4 minutes and I'll hang up. But I unboxed this live, so y'all seen me unbox it, right? It's cool that they trust me with the product, but I do everything on camera. Everything from now till the initial review comes out will be on camera. Why? Because if there is a failure, I can send them the footage. I can say, hey, and I just did this the other day with Work Tough Gear. The company that has believed in me and sent me more knives than anybody else. I had a freaking prototype of the Little Evil that I love that knife. I took the 5-inch or 6-inch handle. Sorry. I took the 6-inch blade, Little Evil, stuck it in the tree, stuck it in the tree, which the tree's dead, by the way, for all my tree loving friends. Stuck it. I went and got the prototype, threw it one time. It hit flat and snapped in half. I was like, and I wasn't upset that, oh my God, I broke this knife. I've done a bunch of reviews on that knife. I just got a Gen 2 on that knife, but I sent it straight to Mr. Vic. I sent it straight to Zeke Manacho. I said, guys, this is what happened. I mean, you could hear the ping went in half. And I said, man, I'm sorry. And Vic said, don't be sorry. That's why we don't use M4. We did our heat treat on it. He said, I've always been worried about it being too hard, too brittle, and it snapped. He said, I appreciate that. We won't use that again. That's the kind of feedback they're looking for. Yeah. Anastasia, is your screen flipped? How is your wedding ring on the other? Yeah, it's flipped, Bubba. I do. When I do these lives, if I don't have my camera guy, and I don't have him today, I do it where I can try to read the comments. That's all that is. Typically, I do it from the other side. I hate Canada Post holding all the male hostages. It scares me to send that stuff. Beaverhausen, look at his shirt. Yeah, sorry about that. I do everything on the other side, but I didn't want to just jump on here. Mouth agape ape, how are you? I didn't want to just jump on here and not read comments and be aloof. I know that, I'm a major rock star here on Knife Tube. The FU crew, my dude, how are you? Bladecraft, JS Bladecraft, Joey, how are you, Bubba? And guys, Joe Steele's in the house. This is why, dude, let me stop and say two things. One, check out Knives Fast. Casey's an awesome guy. You need to be part of his community. But two, Joe Steele just did his first destruction test. Check it out. I was impressed from start to finish. I believe I commented a lot on that video. I'll try to put it in the link here. Do you have a code for review up? I don't know. But I know that if it's $45, I'm going back and getting one. I know that. Kraken, I thought you just looked the wrong way around because you are on the other side. Hey, Kraken Tactical. Bro, are you in Australia? I know you are, or I know you're based out of there, but are you still living there? Have you been to it? No, I never can get that invite, brother. Yeah, Joe's awesome. Let me come back down. Mikey Trails, my knife videos probably all sound like a sales pitch because I get it. No. I'm the same way, dude. And Mikey Trails, what's your channel name, brother? Y'all go check him out because I'm going to soon as this is over. Y'all watch my eye. Now, if I'm doing this, it's straight. I was hoping the camera flipped would put it in. Joey, I love you. We'll do a live soon. We got some knives to give away. Now if I do that, watch. Straight. Gone. Something. Yeah, closer to Antarctica than I am to the USA. Again, guys, y'all, buddy, Cody, I lived my dad. Yeah, probably more than once, buddy. My dad is a pastor. His first church was in Georgia. So are you ready, mama? Sweet. Let's go. His first church was in Georgia. So I grew up in a small town in Hazelhurst. Well, guys, I love y'all. God knows I do. God bless you. Holler. Hey, Megan. She said, hi. We're gone. Thank you for joining me. Kraken Tactical. Loving that channel. Love y'all. I'm out. Mama says it's time to go. Bird. Love you, brother. Okay. I'm on it, Mikey. Y'all have a good one.